Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Fry the Cop Guy. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Totally Tuesday, whatever you want it to be called. I might get two tacos tonight, actually, now I'm thinking of it. Anyway, so now that I'm on that topic, well, we're going to piss that topic of Taco Tuesday. We're going to get on to firearms. So I got a request for how do you properly handle firearms as far as shooting goes. That's the way I looked at it. So there's a couple ways. There's a way that I do it. There's a way other people do it. It's kind of depending on what feels comfortable for you. If you're shooting competition and different types of shooting. I'm going to go over how I shoot two-handed and also how I shoot one-handed. So just so you know, obviously this is fully disassembled. I want to make sure for a fact that there is no ammo, there's no magazines, there's nothing inside of here. I'm going to put it together for you to make sure that you know for a fact that this is totally safe. There is no way there's anything can go off and that there will be no issues. And obviously, you always treat every gun like it's loaded, no matter what. But for this particular video, I want to make sure that viewers know, that there is no chance that any ammo is going to get inside of this weapon. So I'm going to put it together real fast. Okay, so again, as you can tell, nothing in there. Nothing. Fantastic. So I talk to people about how to shoot as far as grip-wise. Grip is a lot to do with being able to shoot a firearm effectively, quickly, and accurately. So this is how I hold my firearm. This is for pistols, semi-automatic pistols, not revolvers, because that's a whole different game. So for when I pick up a firearm, obviously anytime I leave a firearm, if I'm out of range or anything like that, I always leave the chamber open so you can observe. There would be nothing in there, no magazine in there or anything like that. For this video, I'm not going to put a magazine in there, just for reference. Sometimes if you put a magazine in there, it's easier to hold, easier to hold on to, to shoot, stuff like that. Obviously, you need a magazine to fire, but we're not going to get into that. I just want to show you some techniques as far as just handling the firearm safely and without any ammo. So we're going to close the action, and what I'm going to show you right here is, especially on the Glocks, there's 3 little tabs right here. Okay, and what you want to imagine is in your palm, you have these 3 fingers. So you have your pinky finger, your ring finger, and your middle finger. And what you want to do is with these 3 grooves, you want to lay each finger into each particular groove. So the pinky goes here, ring goes here, middle finger goes here. And you want to just slide it back. See where this is called the dovetail right here? The dovetail part of the handle right here, or the lower. What you want to do is you want to slide the V of your hand into here just like so, while placing each individual finger into each of these grooves. So pinky, ring, middle. And it's going to look something like this. So you have 3 fingers, 3 grooves, and you always put your pointer finger on the slide, the lower of the slide. Never want to put it here, never put it here, never put it in here unless you're ready to fire. Always put it on the side of the slide. You put it like this. People do some weird things. They go up like here and do all this craziness. I like to lay it right across the slide. So where this little release is here, particularly for the Glock, I like to lay it right on the side right here. On the side, it looks just like this. And you actually see on the Glocks, they have this little portion right here, pretty much where your thumb goes. So it kind of like a mold to your hand. So what you got to do is you just put it in here just like so, grab it, and you lay it in just like here. Now, as far as when firearms go, just imagine it being something that you want to hold on to. You don't hold a bat real loose, or you don't hold a where you leave a bunch of space in between. Imagine this, when this gun fires, I'm not gonna point at the camera, that's just kind of messed up. When this gun fires, we lost you. We're bringing it back. When this gun fires, any kind of extra pressure going this way or this way will make the gun either turn this way or turn this way. Okay, you want the weapon to just go like this, straight up and down. That's why you want to have equal pressure on this side and equal pressure on this side. Because if you have unequal pressure, any kind of back pressure is going to release on that particular angle. So if you have a lot of extra pressure on one side, it could tend to turn or move to one particular side. So what you want to do is when you have it in your grip, just like this is with your one hand, what you want to do is with your palm of your other hand, you want to fill the gap. So fill this gap right here with the extra bit of your palm. So see how that kind of, well, it's hard to see. See how that blocks all that gap? You want to have the pressure right in here on your palm. So you're pushing in your pressure. You're pushing and you're pushing. So it's kind of like a push and push. Okay, you want to have that good pressure, the good solid pressure. And the same thing with your other hand, with these 3 fingers, you're going to lay them across these fingers here. And I also, for my pointer finger on this side, I just kind of push underneath. And then you have this right here, and you lay your thumb across the slide. So this is where people kind of shoot a little bit differently. The way I look at it and the way that works for me, and as far as holding a weapon, like when you do bowling and stuff like that, they tell you wherever your thumb is pointed, when you release the bowling ball, that's where it's going to go. So if you throw the bowling ball and your thumb is pointed over here, or over here, if you release it weird, your wrist turns. And if your wrist turns, the ball is going to turn with it, and it's going to spin, it's going to do all kinds of crazy stuff. So the way I look at it as here, and I use my thumb, and I lay it across the lower portion of the slide. So when I shoot, it looks something like this. Equal pressure, fire. So when I shoot, it's just boom, 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 boom. So people do this. Some people do this. I don't know what this craziness is. Some people do stuff like, if people newer shooters do stuff like this. There's a lot of room all here. In theory, holding a firearm, the higher up you can get on a firearm, the better. If you hold it down here, there's a lot of room for this kind of movement. You don't want that. The higher you get, and the more you can control the lower portion of that firearm, the more stable it's going to be. So, again, here, and here. Don't mind my shoulder popping. You're having pressure on here. You're pushing this way, while you're also with this hand, you're pushing this way. The best way I can explain as far as how hard to grip it is a nice firm handshake. You don't want to be shaking it like this. You don't want to put it limp, but you want to have like a nice firm handshake. And then when you fire, it should only do this. And it should fire right back into place each time. Now, so with one-handed, it's going to be kind of harder, obviously, to aim. It's going to be a little less accurate. But the best way that I've learned, that's actually worked for me. Now, there's multiple ways that you can do it, but it's what works for you. Whatever you feel most comfortable with doing with a firearm is what you do. But for me, this is what works for me. So again, same thing, same hold. It's just going to be one-handed. So you're going to be leaving this portion open this time, obviously, because you're not having two hands. And what I do is that since the pressure is going this way, what I do is I push it this way, and I actually tilt it a little bit. So when it fires, it shoots up and this way. If you have it like this, it can shoot here, you can shoot here, you can shoot here, depending on your grip. This way, it's always going to be consistent. It's locked. Your arm is locked, your arm is straight out, and you're pointing out towards the target. And that's how the best way I can explain it. Same way, holding it like this, putting it out, right to the trigger, boom, boom, boom. So that's how I do two-hand holds and one-hand holds. There's a lot of manipulation, moving around, depending on how you do certain things. It's just kind of depending upon what feels comfortable for you. Maybe my shooting style is not comfortable for you. You got to make it work for what works for you. But what you have to keep in mind is you have to be comfortable while shooting. You have to go shoot. Shooting is a very diminishing skill. It appreciates over time if you don't do it over and over again. I'm not saying I'm the best handgun shooter in the world. I am most certainly not. And I'm not the best rifle shooting in the world either. Shot in the world. But I practice, and I try to practice at least a couple times, at least a couple times every few months. I used to do more with the SWAT team, but now I don't do as much. But if you guys have any questions, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see me do as far as techniques, as loading techniques, how to load a pistol, how to hold a rifle, how to load a rifle, how to clean a firearm, how to clean a pistol, how to clean a rifle, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.